Welcome to the Prepper Almanac. Thank you for swinging by the channel today. Today, we're diving into practical prepping. These are real-world survival skills for preppers and not fantasy. We'll reveal the hidden potential of everyday items you most likely already own. This is about transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary, using resourcefulness and ingenuity to be prepared for any prepper scenario. We'll explore hundreds of survival uses for common household goods from your kitchen to your medicine cabinet. As we go, challenge yourself and think, how could this simple item save a life in a crisis? The knowledge you gain today could be your most valuable tool. Let's unlock the secrets hidden in plain sight. In addition, I have chapters in the video description in case you want to jump around in the video or go back to a particular spot in the video to take notes. In survival, nothing is just one thing. Every object you see, touch, or use has the potential to become something more than what it was designed for. This is the heart of the philosophy of repurposing, an approach that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary, especially when circumstances demand it. Take a simple plastic bottle, for example. At first glance, it's just a container for your drink. But in the wild, it can be a lifeline, a water filter that keeps you hydrated when clean water is scarce. With a few cuts and some creativity, that same bottle can become a fish trap, catching food when you need it most. Or, cut into strips, it transforms into cordage, strong, flexible, and invaluable for tying, repairing, or building. The key is to see beyond an item's original purpose. Think like a creator, not a consumer. This mindset is what separates those who merely survive from those who thrive in adversity. It's about training your brain to ask, what else can this become? Consider a cotton t-shirt. Most people see clothing, but in a pinch, it's a bandage to stop bleeding or protect a wound. Twist it, and it becomes a sling for an injured arm. Tear it up and you have tinder to start a fire, or braid the strips together for a makeshift rope. The possibilities multiply when you let go of the original label. Even a glass jar, often destined for the recycling bin, can serve as a lantern with a candle inside, or as a waterproof container for matches and small tools. Every object in your home is a potential tool if you break it down to its basic properties. Is it strong, flexible, waterproof? Can it hold, cut, insulate, or carry? These are the questions that unlock new uses for old things. Practice this mindset every day. Pick up any item and ask, what else can you do? Challenge yourself to find at least 3 new uses for something you'd normally throw away. Over time, this habit will sharpen your creativity and resourcefulness. A credit card isn't just for purchases. It can scrape ice, open packages, or even serve as a makeshift screwdriver in a pinch. The most valuable survival skill is adaptability, not gear. Tools can be lost or broken, but a flexible mind can always find a way to improvise. In a crisis, innovation is your greatest asset. The ability to invent, adapt, and overcome is what keeps you moving forward when the odds are stacked against you. Even a pen, something you might overlook, can become a straw for drinking, a snare trigger for trapping, or a makeshift weapon for self-defense. It's not about what you have, but how you use it. As we move forward, remember, this isn't just about listing clever tricks. We're training your brain to see solutions everywhere, to recognize opportunity in the overlooked and the discarded. Make this way of thinking second nature, and you'll always find a way out. In the world of survival, your greatest tool is your imagination, so keep it sharp, stay curious, and never underestimate the power of repurposing. Activated charcoal is a prepper's powerhouse, often called the black gold of survival for good reason. This humble, jet-black substance is far more than just a campfire remnant. It's a multi-purpose tool that can make the difference between comfort and crisis in the wild or during emergencies. Its top use is water filtration. Thanks to its incredibly porous structure, activated charcoal acts like a sponge, trapping toxins, chemicals, and even some bacteria as water passes through. In a survival situation, clean water is everything, and a simple DIY filter with charcoal can turn questionable water sources into something much safer to drink. Whether you're using a homemade filter or adding charcoal to a commercial one, it's a critical step in making water potable. But the benefits don't stop there. Activated charcoal is a first aid essential. If someone ingests a harmful substance, charcoal can bind to certain poisons and toxins in the stomach, helping to prevent them from entering the bloodstream. It's also a time-tested remedy for insect bites and stings. Mix it with a little water to make a poultice, and it can help draw out toxins, reduce swelling, and ease discomfort. Charcoal's odor-absorbing power is legendary. In a closed shelter or tent, It can keep the air fresh by soaking up unpleasant smells from cooking, waste, or damp clothing. Place a container near a makeshift toilet or in your storage area, and you'll notice the difference. It also helps prevent the growth of mold and bacteria, reducing the risk of infections in close quarters. Hygiene is crucial in survival, and charcoal steps up here too. Use it as a natural toothpaste to help clean teeth and freshen breath, or as a gentle soap to remove impurities from your skin. In smoky or dusty environments, a homemade mask with a charcoal filter can help you breathe easier by trapping harmful particles. In the garden, charcoal is a secret weapon. Mix it into soil to improve drainage, balance pH, and fight off mold and fungal diseases. Your plants will thank you with healthier growth and bigger yields even in tough conditions. Storing food for the long haul? Place a few pieces of charcoal with your grains, potatoes, or other dry goods. It absorbs excess moisture, helping to prevent spoilage and extend shelf life. An easy way to protect your precious supplies. Best of all, activated charcoal is lightweight, inexpensive, and has an almost unlimited shelf life. It won't go bad, and a small stash can serve you in countless ways for years to come. From purifying water and air, to preserving food, treating wounds, and even helping your garden thrive, activated charcoal is a true survival must-have. Its versatility is unmatched, making it one of the smartest additions to any emergency kit or bug-out bag. Stock up on this black gold. You'll find yourself using it in ways you never imagined, and when disaster strikes, you'll be glad you did. When most people think of high-proof alcohol, they picture a celebratory drink or a warming shot by the fire. But in the world of survival, this simple bottle transforms into a multi-purpose powerhouse. High-proof alcohol is more than a drink. It's a survival essential, a true jack-of-all-trades that can make a critical difference when resources are limited and conditions are tough. Its most vital use is as a disinfectant. In the absence of clean water or medical supplies, alcohol can be used to clean wounds, reducing the risk of infection. It's also perfect for sterilizing tools. Whether you're treating an injury, repairing gear, or preparing food, a quick wipe with alcohol can keep bacteria at bay. Even your hands can be sanitized with a splash of alcohol, which is invaluable when soap and water are nowhere to be found. Beyond first aid, alcohol is a powerful cleaner. It cuts through grease and grime on tools, electronics, and outdoor gear, helping you maintain your equipment in the field. And if you need to cook or boil water, high-proof alcohol burns clean and hot, making it an excellent smokeless fuel for portable stoves, ideal for stealthy or emergency cooking. Fire starting is another area where alcohol shines. Soak cotton balls or gauze in alcohol, and you have instant, reliable fire starters that ignite easily, even in damp or rainy conditions. This can mean the difference between warmth and hypothermia, or a hot meal and going hungry. In a world where cash may lose its value, alcohol becomes a powerful barter item. Its many uses make it highly sought after. Trade a bottle for food, tools, or even medical supplies. In survival communities, a bottle of high-proof liquor can open doors and build alliances, making it a form of currency when times are tough. Alcohol is also the foundation for homemade herbal tinctures. By steeping medicinal herbs in alcohol, you can create potent, long-lasting natural remedies for everything from pain relief to immune support. These tinctures are compact, shelf-stable, and can be a lifesaver when conventional medicine is out of reach. Its uses don't stop there. Alcohol can de-ice frozen locks, lubricate stubborn zippers, and remove sticky residue from glass, metal, or plastic. It's a handy fix for countless small problems that can become big headaches in the wild. And let's not forget the psychological boost. In stressful situations, a small sip shared among friends can lift spirits, foster camaraderie, and provide a moment of comfort when hope feels distant. Morale is a survival tool in itself. For all these reasons, high-proof alcohol deserves a place in every emergency kit. Store a few bottles in your home, vehicle, or bug-out bag. Its long shelf life and versatility make it one of the smartest preps you can invest in. In a crisis, high-proof alcohol is worth its weight in gold, an indispensable tool for survival, trade, health, and hope. Aluminum foil is a survival superstar. Cook food in fire, boil water, or make a windscreen for your flame. Its reflective surface is perfect for signaling rescue or marking trails. Sharpen scissors, patch gear, or create a solar oven for cooking and water pasteurization. Use foil as a fishing lure or to protect seedlings from pests. Wrap food to keep it clean, or use as a makeshift fuse or battery extender. It's lightweight, compact, and endlessly useful. In a pinch, Foil can even help you catch fish or fix broken gear. Never underestimate this humble kitchen staple. Keep a roll in your kit. It's a true survival powerhouse. Apple cider vinegar is a prepper's miracle liquid. Soothe sore throats, treat bites, and clean wounds with its antibacterial power. Use it for pickling and preserving food or as a natural produce wash. ACV cleans, deodorizes, and dissolves mineral deposits, perfect for shelter hygiene. It's a personal care essential. Rinse hair, balance skin, and treat fungal infections. In the garden, it kills weeds, lowers soil pH, and cleans rusty tools. Trap pests or deter animals with simple ACV solutions. One bottle replaces dozens of products, saving space and money. Stock raw, unfiltered ACV for maximum benefits. It's a must-have for health, cleaning, and food security. Bag Balm is a legendary skin protector. Originally for cows, it's perfect for healing cracked hands and feet after hard labor. Use it on blisters, cuts, and chapped skin to speed healing and block infection. It shields against windburn, sunburn, and dry air, crucial for survival. Soothe lips, noses, and even treat diaper rash or sunburn. Condition leather boots and gear, or lubricate squeaky hinges and zippers. Safe for pets. Protect your dog's paws on rough terrain. Bag Balm lasts for years and a little goes a long way. One tin covers countless needs, skin, gear, and even animal care. It's a compact, indispensable addition to any survival kit. Baking soda is the ultimate multi-tool powder. Bake bread, clean teeth, freshen breath, and deodorize your body, all with one product. Soothe bites, rashes, and sunburn, or use as an antacid for stomach relief. Clean pots, pans, and surfaces with its gentle, abrasive power. Neutralize odors in shelters, boots, and food storage. Douse grease fires instantly. Never use water, use baking soda. Clean battery terminals, polish metal, and maintain gear. It's cheap, shelf-stable, and replaces dozens of products. Baking soda touches every aspect of survival: hygiene, safety, food, and cleaning. Stock up, it's a prepper's best friend. When it comes to multi-purpose gear, nothing beats the humble bandana. It's more than just a piece of cloth. It's a survivalist's Swiss Army knife. Let's break down its many uses, so you'll never overlook this essential item again. First, the basics. A bandana can shield your head and neck from the sun, keep sweat out of your eyes, or warm you up as a scarf. But its value doesn't stop there. In a pinch, use it as a dust mask, a sling for an injured arm, or a tourniquet to stop bleeding. Filter debris from water, tie gear together, or mark a trail by tying it onto branches. Need a pot holder for hot cookware or a napkin? The bandana's got you covered. It's a quick bandage for wounds, a makeshift pouch for foraging, or a flag to signal for help. Wrap it around a noisy pot to silence your movements or use it as a blindfold for a good night's sleep in strange places. Lost your fishing gear? The bandana can become a fishing net, or you can cut it into strips for cordage. It even works as a fire starter if you have nothing else. From hygiene, like a washcloth or improvised toilet paper, to first aid, navigation, and even self-defense, the bandana adapts to nearly any survival challenge. Lightweight, compact, and endlessly reusable, the bandana proves that sometimes the simplest tools are the most indispensable. Add a few to your kit, you'll be surprised how often you reach for them. When you think about survival gear, a baseball cap probably isn't the first thing that comes to mind. But this everyday accessory can quickly become a multi-purpose tool in an emergency, if you know how to use it. Let's break down 10 practical survival uses for a baseball cap that every prepper should know. First up, the most obvious, sun protection. Shield your face and eyes from harsh sunlight, reducing the risk of heat stroke or sunburn. Second, your cap can be used for water collection. Place it under dripping water or dew-laden grass to gather precious drops for hydration. Third, signaling. The brim or brightly colored cap can be waved to attract attention from rescuers or passing vehicles. Fourth, use it as a makeshift container. Gather berries, nuts, or even small fire-starting materials on the go. Fifth, a cap can help carry items. Tuck small tools, tinder, or food inside and tie the back for easy transport. Sixth, first aid. Use your cap as a soft pad to cushion an injury, or tie it over a wound to help control bleeding until you can reach proper medical supplies. Seventh, filter debris from water. Pour water through the cap's fabric to remove larger particles before boiling or treating it. Eighth, warmth. In cold weather, layer your cap with other clothing to help retain heat around your head. Ninth, keep bugs at bay. Wear the cap to shield your scalp from biting insects or use it to fan away mosquitoes and flies. 10th, emergency footwear. In a pinch, slip the cap over a bare foot to protect against hot sand, cold ground, or sharp rocks. So next time you're packing your kit, don't overlook the humble baseball cap. Its versatility makes it an unexpected hero in survival situations. Toss one in your bag. You never know when it might save the day. When a bedsheet gets too worn or faded for the bedroom, think twice before tossing it out. In a survival or prepping scenario, old sheets become invaluable assets, far more versatile than they first appear. Let's explore 12 practical ways to repurpose bed sheets that could make a real difference in an emergency. First, consider shelter. A large sheet can be transformed into a makeshift tarp, sunshade, or even an emergency tent. Just tie the corners to trees or posts for instant cover from the elements. Next, insulation. Layer sheets inside clothing, sleeping bags, or around windows and doors to help retain precious heat when temperatures drop. Third, bandages and slings. Cut sheets into strips to create bandages, tourniquets, or slings for injured arms. The soft fabric is gentle on skin and easy to tie. Fourth, water filtration. Fold a sheet several times and use it to filter out debris from collected water before boiling or treating it, an essential step for survival hygiene. Fifth, makeshift rope. Twist or braid strips of sheet into sturdy cordage for tying gear, building shelters, or even hanging food out of reach of animals. Sixth, camouflage. Drape sheets over supplies or gear to conceal them from prying eyes, or use natural dyes to blend them into your surroundings. Seventh, signaling. A brightly colored or white sheet can be waved or displayed to attract attention from rescuers or passing aircraft. Eighth, carrying supplies. Tie up the corners to form a bindle or sack, perfect for hauling firewood, foraging finds, or other essentials. Ninth, mosquito netting. Hang a sheet around your sleeping area to keep bugs and insects at bay, ensuring a better night's rest. 10th, personal hygiene. Cut sheets into reusable wipes, towels, or even makeshift clothing, helping you stay clean and comfortable during extended emergencies. 11th, privacy screens. Hang sheets as dividers in shared spaces or makeshift camps to create private areas for changing or resting. 12th, fire starter. When all else fails, strips of cotton sheet make excellent tinder for starting a fire. Just ensure they're clean and dry. Old bed sheets are more than just fabric. They're a toolkit of survival solutions waiting to be put to use. So before you throw them away, remember, in the world of prepping, every scrap counts. You might be surprised to learn that empty beer bottles, often tossed aside as trash, can become powerful assets in your survival toolkit. Let's explore 8 creative ways to repurpose them, inspired by some clever DIY hacks. First, consider lighting. An empty beer bottle can easily be transformed into an oil lamp. Simply fill it with vegetable oil, insert a cotton wick, and you have a steady source of light for those long, powerless nights. Second, the bottle's sturdy glass makes it an excellent container for storing dry goods. Think rice, beans, or even matches. The airtight seal of a bottle with a cap helps keep moisture and pests at bay, extending the life of your supplies. Third, beer bottles make surprisingly effective water filters. Layer sand, charcoal, and gravel inside the bottle and pour water through it. While it won't purify water completely, it will help filter out debris before boiling or chemical treatment. Fourth, the glass can serve as a cutting tool. By carefully scoring and breaking the bottle, you can create a sharp edge for slicing or scraping, useful for preparing food or crafting other survival tools. Fifth, consider the bottle's potential as a signaling device. The reflective surface of broken glass can be used to flash sunlight and attract attention, while the bottle itself can be hung in visible locations as a marker for rescuers. Sixth, a beer bottle can be fashioned into a makeshift cooking vessel. Heat water or cook small amounts of food directly in the bottle over a campfire. Just remember to do so gradually to avoid shattering the glass. Seventh, the bottle's neck can be used as a funnel. Simply cut off the top and use it to transfer liquids or small grains between containers without spilling. A small but handy trick in the field. Finally, don't overlook defense. In extreme situations, a beer bottle can serve as an improvised weapon or deterrent, helping you protect yourself if necessary. So next time you finish a cold one, think twice before tossing that bottle. With a little creativity, it can become a valuable piece of your survival arsenal. Proof that even the most unexpected objects can serve a purpose when it matters most. When it comes to survival, few household items pack as much hidden potential as ordinary bleach. This common cleaner, often relegated to laundry rooms, is a powerful ally for preppers and survivalists alike. Let's dive into the practical, sometimes life-saving ways bleach can be used when disaster strikes. First and foremost, Water purification. In emergencies, access to clean water is critical. Unscented, regular household bleach can be used to disinfect water, making it safe to drink when boiling isn't possible. For every gallon of clear water, add 8 drops of bleach, about 1/8 of a teaspoon, stir it well, and let it stand for at least 30 minutes. If the water is cloudy, double the dosage, shake thoroughly, and wait an hour. This simple step can prevent deadly waterborne illnesses and buy you precious time. Sanitation is another crucial aspect of survival. In crowded shelters or makeshift camps, disease can spread rapidly. Bleach diluted with water, typically at a ratio of 1 part bleach to 10 parts water, makes an effective disinfectant for cleaning surfaces, utensils, and even bathroom facilities. Wiping down high-touch areas with this solution helps keep bacteria and viruses at bay, protecting your group from outbreaks before they start. But bleach isn't just for surfaces. Emergency hygiene also benefits from its power. If soap and running water are scarce, a mild bleach solution can be used to sanitize hands or wash minor wounds, though it's important to dilute it properly to avoid skin irritation. In a pinch, this can help prevent infections when medical supplies are limited. For preppers, bleach also serves as a weapon against mold and mildew, which can quickly ruin stored food and supplies in damp environments. Regularly treating storage areas and containers with a bleach solution can extend the life of your cache and keep your gear in top condition. Finally, remember that bleach degrades over time, losing potency after about 6 months. Store it in a cool, dark place and rotate your supply regularly to ensure it's always ready when you need it most. From purifying water to keeping your living space safe, bleach proves that sometimes the most unassuming household items can be the ultimate survival tools. In the world of prepping, knowledge and preparation make all the difference, and a humble bottle of bleach might just tip the balance in your favor. Meet the bobby pin, a small, unassuming strip of metal, usually tucked away in a bathroom drawer or lost at the bottom of a purse. But in the world of survival and prepping, this humble hair accessory becomes a true multi-tool, ready to adapt, improvise, and overcome. Let's break down some of the most practical and creative ways bobby pins can step up in emergencies. First, the classic lockpick. With a little patience and practice, a bobby pin can be bent and used to open simple padlocks or door locks, helping you regain access to critical supplies or safe shelter. Next, think about gear repairs. When a zipper breaks on your bag or jacket, a bobby pin can stand in as a makeshift pull, keeping your gear functional on the move. If a button pops off or a strap comes loose, a bobby pin can temporarily hold things together until you find a permanent fix. In the wild, a bobby pin's metal body can double as a fishhook. Just bend and sharpen one end, tie it to a line, and you've got an improvised way to catch dinner. Need to fix eyeglasses or secure a bandage? A bobby pin can act as a tiny clamp or even a splint for small injuries. They're also handy for organization. Use bobby pins to keep your food bags sealed, tape rolls tidy, or even to mark pages in your survival manual. When it comes to fire, a bobby pin can serve as a makeshift spark striker with a ferro rod, or even as a connector in a DIY battery circuit for emergency electronics. Don't overlook personal hygiene. Bobby pins can help remove splinters, clear clogged spray bottles, or even act as a toothpick in a pinch. Just be gentle. And if you need to improvise a compass, magnetize a bobby pin, float it on a leaf in water, and you've got a basic directional tool. From securing tarps to resetting small electronics, the versatility of bobby pins is limited only by your imagination. In survival, resourcefulness is your greatest asset, and sometimes the tiniest tool makes the biggest difference. So next time you spot a stray bobby pin, don't toss it aside. Add it to your kit and be ready for whatever comes next. Meet Borax, a simple white powder you might recognize from the laundry aisle, but one that hides a remarkable range of survival uses beneath its humble exterior. In the world of preppers, Borax transforms from ordinary household staple into a tactical asset, ready to tackle challenges far beyond cleaning clothes. First, consider Borax as a natural pest controller. In a survival scenario, keeping your food stores safe from ants and cockroaches is critical. By mixing borax with a little sugar and water, you create an irresistible bait that lures pests and quietly eliminates them, protecting your precious supplies without resorting to harsh chemicals. Borax also shines as a water softener. If you're forced to rely on hard or questionable water sources, a pinch of borax can help soften the water, making soaps and detergents more effective for washing clothes, dishes, or even for personal hygiene. Cleaner gear and cleaner bodies mean a healthier camp. In the wild, keeping your tools rust-free can be the difference between convenience and catastrophe. Borax, when mixed into a paste with water, scrubs away rust and prevents new corrosion from forming on knives, axes, and saws. Maintaining your equipment ensures it's always ready when you need it most. If sanitation becomes a concern, borax doubles as a deodorizer and disinfectant. Sprinkle it in latrines or trash areas to neutralize odors and inhibit bacterial growth, making your shelter more livable and reducing the risk of disease. Borax's cleaning power extends to cookware and surfaces too. When hot water and regular soap won't cut through stubborn grease or residue, borax steps in as a gentle abrasive, scrubbing pots, pans, and camp stoves back to sanitary condition. And when laundry piles up, borax boosts the cleaning power of homemade soap. Even with cold or hard water, it helps strip out stains and odors, keeping your clothing fresh, an often overlooked boost to morale and comfort in tough times. Finally, for those who rely on candles or lanterns, borax can be used to treat wicks. Dipping cotton wicks in a borax solution before drying them helps them burn longer and with less smoke, stretching your lighting resources further into the night. From pest control to personal hygiene, from rust removal to lighting, even in the most challenging conditions, borax proves itself as a prepper's powdered powerhouse. Add a box to your kit, and you'll be ready for the unexpected, armed with one of survival's best-kept secrets. In the world of survival, few items match the humble bucket for sheer versatility. While often overlooked, a simple 5-gallon bucket can become a prepper's best friend, transforming from basic container to essential multi-tool, limited only by your imagination and ingenuity. First, consider water, your most critical resource. Buckets make transporting, collecting, and storing water straightforward, whether you're catching rain from a tarp or hauling from a distant stream. In a crisis, a bucket can function as a rudimentary water filter. Line it with layers of sand, charcoal, and cloth, then pour water through for basic purification before boiling. Buckets also shine as emergency toilets. With a liner and a tight-fitting lid, you have a portable sanitation solution, essential when plumbing fails. Add some sawdust or kitty litter to manage odor and waste, and you protect your health and morale. Food storage is another arena where buckets excel. Airtight lids and sturdy walls safeguard grains, beans, or dried goods from rodents, moisture, and insects. Drop in an oxygen absorber, and you've extended your food's shelf life dramatically. In the garden, buckets serve as mobile planters. Grow potatoes, tomatoes, or herbs in compact spaces, moving them to sunlight or shelter as needed. In colder climates, buckets double as mini greenhouses. Just invert them over seedlings to shield from frost. When it's time to clean up, buckets become makeshift sinks for dishes, laundry, or even bathing. Fill with soapy water, and use another for rinsing, a simple system that keeps you and your camp clean. Buckets also step in as emergency seats, storage for supplies, or even makeshift tables. Need to keep tools dry? Store them in a sealed bucket. Want to organize your bug-out gear? Assign each family member a labeled bucket. Grab and go when time is of the essence. For fire safety, keep a bucket of sand or water nearby to extinguish flames quickly. In winter, use a bucket to melt and store snow for drinking water. And when foraging or hunting, a bucket is your catch-all for berries, mushrooms, or even as a container for cleaning fish. Buckets can even be transformed into a primitive shower. Fill with warm water, poke holes in the lid, and hang it overhead for a gravity-fed rinse. From water collection to waste management, food storage to emergency seating, buckets are proof that survival isn't always about high-tech gear. It's about repurposing the ordinary for extraordinary resilience. Add a few sturdy buckets to your prepping arsenal, and you'll be ready to tackle challenges with confidence and creativity. In the world of survival, adaptability is everything, and few tools embody this principle quite like the bungee cord. Often relegated to the back of a garage or tossed in a camping bin, these elastic marvels are far more than mere cargo ties. With the right know-how, a simple bungee cord becomes a problem solver, a lifeline, and an essential part of any prepper's kit. First, consider shelter. When storms threaten, or you're setting up camp on the fly, bungee cords are your best friend for securing tarps or rain flies. Their stretch and strength allow you to anchor a tarp between trees, over a vehicle, or against a wall, keeping out rain, wind, and even the sun's relentless glare. Unlike rigid ropes, bungee cords absorb gusts and movement, holding your shelter together when the weather turns wild. But that's just the beginning. In a bug-out scenario, bungee cords are indispensable for bundling gear. Strap sleeping bags, tents, or tools to your backpack, bicycle, or even a makeshift sled. Their quick-release hooks mean you can pack, unpack, and resecure your supplies in seconds, a crucial advantage when every moment counts. Food security is another critical concern in survival situations, and bungee cords can help there too. Use them to hang food bags from tree branches, keeping your rations out of reach of scavenging animals. The elasticity lets you pull your food high and tight, minimizing unwanted midnight visitors, whether raccoons or bears. When improvisation is the name of the game, bungee cords step up as emergency repairs. Broken backpack strap, snap tent pole, use a bungee to lash, bind, or splint gear on the go. Their flexibility and gripping power can hold together items that might otherwise be rendered useless. Clothing and personal comfort aren't left out either. In wet or muddy conditions, string up a bungee cord between 2 points to create a makeshift clothesline. The tension keeps your socks, shirts, and towels secure, drying them faster and keeping them off the ground. Safety is paramount in the wild. Use a bungee cord to secure doors, gates, or fence panels, adding a layer of security to your improvised shelter. They can quickly create barriers or makeshift locks, buying you precious time and peace of mind. Finally, bungee cords can serve as emergency tourniquets or slings if injury strikes. While not a substitute for proper medical supplies, their stretch and strength can stabilize limbs or slow bleeding until help arrives. In the hands of a prepared individual, a bungee cord is more than elastic and hooks. It's a flexible lifeline, ready to adapt to whatever challenge the world throws your way. Add a handful to your survival kit, and you'll discover that sometimes, the simplest tools are the most indispensable. When it comes to survival, the smallest tools often punch far above their weight. Take the Carabiner, a simple, spring-loaded clip you might associate with keychains or climbing gear. But in the hands of a resourceful prepper, the humble Carabiner transforms into a versatile connector, problem solver, and essential survival companion. First, consider organization. In a bug-out bag or camp setup, Carabiners excel at keeping gear tidy and accessible. Clip water bottles, lanterns, or gloves to your backpack or belt, ensuring essential items are always within reach and never lost in the shuffle. Their quick-release action means you can grab what you need in seconds, even in the dark or on the move. Carabiners also shine when it comes to improvising shelter. Use them to secure tarps or tie-downs to trees, poles, or even vehicles. Unlike knots, which take time and skill, a carabiner clicks on instantly and can be repositioned just as fast. This is a game-changer when you're racing against the weather or adjusting your setup after nightfall. In food management, carabiners offer a clever solution for suspending bags of provisions from tree branches, deterring wildlife and keeping your food dry. Their sturdy clips make hanging and retrieving supplies a breeze, reducing the risk of contamination or unwanted animal visitors. When it comes to repairs, carabiners act as makeshift fasteners. Broken zipper pull, snap on a carabiner, need to keep a tent door shut or a bag tightly closed, clip it. Their strength and reliability provide peace of mind in situations where improvisation is key. Carabiners even enhance your mobility. Use them to bundle cords, secure shoes to your pack, or link multiple bags together for easier transport. On the trail or during evacuation, these small connectors save time, reduce hassle, and help you carry more with less effort. And don't overlook safety. Carabiners can be used to attach emergency whistles, flashlights, or even self-defense tools to your clothing or gear, ensuring life-saving items are always within arm's reach. From organizing gear and rigging shelters to safeguarding food and assisting with repairs, carabiners prove that sometimes the simplest solutions are the most effective. Keep a few in your kit, and you'll find that these clever connectors are indispensable allies in any survival scenario. Chap Stick, most of us think of it as a simple tube for soothing chapped lips, but in a survival situation, this unassuming balm transforms into a true multi-purpose marvel. Let's explore how this everyday item can become a prepper's secret weapon. First, consider protection. Beyond lips, chapstick can be smeared on your cheeks, nose, or even hands to shield skin from windburn and harsh elements, a crucial comfort when you're exposed to the wild. But its protective powers don't stop there. If you have minor cuts or scrapes, a thin layer of chapstick acts as a moisture barrier, helping prevent infection by keeping dirt and bacteria out while your body heals. Chapstick's waxy consistency also makes it a fire-starting aid. Rub it onto cotton balls, tissue, or even dry leaves to create a slow-burning, water-resistant tinder. In damp or windy conditions, this can mean the difference between shivering through the night and enjoying the warmth of a campfire. When it comes to gear maintenance, chapstick pulls double duty. Rub it on stubborn zippers or stuck knife blades to lubricate and protect them from rust. This quick fix keeps essential tools functioning smoothly, even after exposure to rain or humidity. But Chap Stick's utility doesn't end with gear. If you wear glasses, a dab on the nose pads can help prevent slipping during sweaty hikes. Need to keep your shoelaces tied? A swipe of Chap Stick can help knots stay secure. In the wild, stealth can be survival. Use Chap Stick on shiny metal surfaces to dull their reflection and avoid catching unwanted attention. And if you're dealing with squeaky hinges or noisy backpack straps, a little Chap Stick can silence those telltale sounds. In a pinch, Chap Stick can even serve as makeshift camouflage. Mix it with a bit of dirt or charcoal and apply to your face or hands to blend into your surroundings. And finally, if you find yourself in need of waterproofing, Chap Stick is a handy, on-the-go solution. Rub it on matches, paper, or even boots to help repel water and protect vital items from the elements. From first aid to fire starting, gear care to stealth, Chap Stick proves that sometimes the smallest items in your kit can have the biggest impact. Next time you pack your bug-out bag, don't overlook this survivalist's secret weapon. Clothespins, those humble wooden or plastic clips found in laundry rooms everywhere, are more than just tools for drying clothes. In a survival situation, their simple spring-loaded design becomes an ingenious asset, offering solutions you might never expect. Let's explore how clothespins can step up as silent heroes in your prepper arsenal. First, consider their original purpose, holding things together. In the wild, a clothespin can quickly secure a makeshift shelter by pinching tarps or blankets to branches, keeping your cover stable when winds pick up. If you need to air out wet socks or bandanas, pinning them to a line or even a stick keeps them off the ground and away from dirt or pests. But their utility goes beyond just hanging laundry. Clothespins can serve as emergency chip clips, keeping open food packages sealed and safe from bugs or moisture. In a bug-out bag, they're ideal for organizing gear. Clip together gloves, socks, or small tools so nothing gets lost at the bottom of your pack. Need to mark a trail or set up a perimeter? Attach brightly colored clothespins to branches as visual markers, making it easy to find your way back or signal your location to others. And when it comes to first aid, a clothespin can improvise as a medical tool. Use it to clamp gauze or a bandage in place when you don't have tape, or to hold a wound dressing together until better supplies are available. Clothespins also play a role in fire starting. Pin a cotton ball or piece of tinder with a clothespin and dangle it above your fire lay, keeping it dry and ready until you're set to ignite. For cooking, use a clothespin as a makeshift pot holder. Clip it to the edge of a hot pot to lift the lid without burning your fingers. And don't overlook their value as organizers. Clip together important papers, maps, or even fishing hooks to keep your supplies neat and accessible. If you need to hang a lantern or flashlight inside your shelter, a clothespin can act as a temporary hook, clipping your light source to a branch or rope for hands-free illumination. Finally, in an emergency, clothespins can help with signaling. Attach a reflective item or a strip of cloth to a clothespin and secure it in a visible spot to attract attention or communicate distress. From shelter building to first aid, organization to signaling, clothespins demonstrate that even the most ordinary household items can become vital survival tools when you need them most. So next time you see a clothespin, remember it's not just for laundry, but for life. Coconut oil, often praised for its culinary uses and health benefits, deserves a prime spot in any survival kit. But beyond the kitchen, this natural oil transforms into a versatile asset for preppers and bushcrafters alike. Let's explore how coconut oil's unique properties make it a true multi-tool in the wild. First, coconut oil is an outstanding fire starter. Its high-fat content means it burns longer and steadier than plain tinder. By coating cotton balls or dryer lint with coconut oil, you create a weather-resistant fire starter that can ignite even in damp conditions, giving you a reliable edge when warmth or cooking is a must. In the realm of first aid, coconut oil shines as a natural salve. When applied to minor cuts, scrapes, or burns, it forms a protective barrier, helps reduce the risk of infection, and soothes irritated skin. Its antimicrobial properties can even aid in preventing fungal or bacterial growth, making it a gentle alternative to chemical ointments if your supplies run low. Coconut oil isn't just skin deep, it's a powerful moisturizer for chapped lips, cracked hands, and even dry feet after long treks. In harsh weather, a thin layer protects exposed skin from windburn and frostbite, helping you stay comfortable and focused on survival. But the uses don't stop there. Coconut oil can tame wild hair and unruly beards, keeping them manageable and free from tangles. This is more than just a vanity fix. In the wild, keeping hair out of your eyes and face can improve visibility and hygiene. When it comes to gear, coconut oil acts as a natural lubricant. Use it to keep knife blades, zippers, and other moving parts rust-free and operating smoothly. If your leather boots or sheaths start to dry out, a dab of coconut oil restores flexibility and repels water, extending the life of your equipment. Cooking in the outdoors? Coconut oil is a clean-burning cooking fat, perfect for frying, baking, or greasing pans. It doesn't spoil easily, even without refrigeration, making it ideal for long-term storage in your pack. It even finds a place in personal hygiene. Coconut oil works as a makeshift toothpaste, deodorant, or shaving cream, offering natural alternatives when commercial products are unavailable. Mixed with baking soda, it becomes a gentle scrub for cleaning both yourself and your cookware. And if you're battling pests, coconut oil can repel some insects when applied to skin or mixed with essential oils, providing a mild but effective shield against bites. From lighting fires to healing wounds, maintaining gear to preparing meals, coconut oil is a lightweight, multi-purpose essential that earns its spot in any prepper's arsenal. The next time you're packing your bushcraft kit, don't overlook this humble jar. It just might be your most adaptable ally in the wild. In the world of survival, the most unassuming items often become your greatest allies. Enter the humble coffee filter, something you might toss out daily without a second thought. But in an emergency, these feather-light, inexpensive sheets transform into a toolkit of possibilities. First, coffee filters shine as improvised water filters. While they won't remove bacteria or viruses, they're remarkably effective at straining out dirt, debris, and sediment from collected water. Simply place a filter over your container, pour the water through, and you'll have a much clearer liquid to treat further with purification tablets or boiling. In muddy or silty environments, this first step can make the difference between clogged filters and a smooth purification process. When it comes to food, coffee filters double as makeshift plates, bowls, or wrap for snacks and sandwiches. They're perfect for prepping and serving food in the field, no need to carry extra dishware. If you need to strain pasta, rice, or even wild greens after boiling, a coffee filter steps in as a lightweight colander, keeping your hands free and your pack light. Coffee filters also excel as fire starters. Their thin fibers ignite quickly, making them ideal for catching a spark and spreading flame to your kindling. Soak them in wax or even a dab of cooking oil for a longer, steadier burn, great for damp conditions or stubborn campfires. In first aid, coffee filters become emergency bandages or compresses. Their soft, non-abrasive texture makes them gentle on wounds, and they can absorb blood or other fluids while you tend to more pressing injuries. If you run out of gauze, a clean coffee filter can bridge the gap until proper help arrives. Out in the wild, keeping gear clean is a constant challenge. Coffee filters are perfect for wiping down knives, lenses, or glasses without scratching delicate surfaces. They're lint-free, so you can polish mirrors or compass faces with confidence, ensuring you always have a clear view. Need to store small items or organize your kit? Coffee filters fold into instant pouches for seeds, medications, or tinder. They're also handy for wrapping fragile items like eggs or electronics, providing a bit of extra cushion and protection. If you find yourself in a bug-ridden area, coffee filters can be fashioned into makeshift masks or head coverings to keep gnats and mosquitoes at bay. They can even be used as toilet paper in a pinch, soft, biodegradable, and better than nothing when nature calls. In the realm of hygiene, coffee filters serve as disposable washcloths or napkins, helping you stay clean without wasting precious water on laundry. You can even use them to blot oil from your face or hands, preventing chafing and discomfort during long treks. And don't forget about their role in signaling for help. Their bright white color stands out against natural backgrounds, making them useful for marking trails, leaving messages, or flagging down rescuers. From filtering water to tending wounds, organizing supplies to signaling for help, coffee filters prove that survival isn't about having the fanciest gear, it's about making the most of what you have. So next time you pack your bug-out bag or emergency kit, toss in a handful of coffee filters. Their lightweight versatility just might save the day when you least expect it. When it comes to survival, cooking oil is more than just a kitchen staple. It's a versatile resource with a surprising range of uses far beyond frying up a meal. Let's explore how this everyday liquid can become a game-changer in emergency situations. First, used cooking oil can serve as an improvised lamp fuel. Pour some oil into a heat-safe container, add a wick, perhaps a strip of cotton cloth or a shoelace, and you have a simple oil lamp. This can provide light during a power outage or in the wilderness when darkness falls. Cooking oil can also be a powerful tool for rust prevention. Wipe a thin layer over metal tools, knives, or even gardening equipment to protect them from moisture and rust. In a prepper's world, keeping your gear in working order is essential, and a bit of oil goes a long way. If you need fire in a pinch, cooking oil steps up as a fire starter. Soak a cotton ball or piece of paper towel in oil and use it to ignite your kindling. The oil burns longer and hotter than dry tinder alone, giving your fire a better chance to catch, especially in damp conditions. When it comes to lubrication, cooking oil is a ready-made solution. Squeaky hinges, stuck zippers, or stiff tool joints can all be loosened with a few drops. This keeps your equipment operating smoothly when you need it most. Oil is also a barrier against pests. In your garden or around your camp, a ring of oil can deter ants and other crawling insects from reaching your supplies. Simply apply a thin layer to the base of containers or around entry points to create a slippery, impassable barrier. For those with livestock or pets, used cooking oil can be mixed with animal feed in small amounts to boost calories and promote a shiny coat. Just be sure to use only clean, filtered oil and consult with a vet if you're unsure. In a pinch, cooking oil can even help you remove sticky substances like tree sap or pitch from your hands, tools, or clothing. Rub a bit of oil on the affected area, then wipe it away with a cloth. No harsh chemicals needed. If you're looking to keep leather gear in top shape, massaging in a little oil can soften and condition boots, belts, or gloves, preventing cracks and extending their lifespan. Cooking oil also has a place in first aid. It can soothe minor skin irritations, chapped lips, or dry patches, acting as a gentle emollient when other creams aren't available. And don't overlook its use in waterproofing. Rubbing a light layer of oil onto wooden tool handles or leather sheaths can help repel water, protecting your gear from the elements. Whether you're lighting up the night, preserving your tools, or keeping pests at bay, cooking oil proves itself as true liquid gold in the world of survival. So the next time you finish frying dinner, think twice before tossing that oil. Your next survival solution might just be sitting in your pan. When you think of diapers, you probably picture caring for infants, not surviving in the wild. But in a pinch, these everyday items become absorbent allies, packed with unexpected survival uses that go far beyond their original purpose. First, let's talk about water absorption. The inner core of a diaper contains super-absorbent polymers, making it perfect for soaking up spills or collecting rainwater. In an emergency, you can use a clean diaper to mop up condensation or dew, then wring it out into a container. Every drop counts when water is scarce. If you're injured and need a makeshift bandage, a diaper is a surprisingly effective wound dressing. Its soft, sterile padding cushions wounds, absorbs blood, and helps keep the area clean until proper medical help is available. Secure it with tape, cloth, or even strips from the diaper itself. Diapers also shine as improvised insulation. If you're facing cold weather, you can wrap the absorbent material around your hands, feet, or even inside your clothing to trap warmth. The air pockets and padding help reduce heat loss, buying you precious time when temperatures drop. Need to filter debris from water? While a diaper won't purify water, it can act as a first-stage filter, removing dirt, leaves, and larger particles before you boil or chemically treat it. Simply pour water through the clean padding and let gravity do the rest. In a survival scenario, hygiene is critical. Diapers can be repurposed as emergency wipes or sanitary pads, providing a clean, absorbent layer for personal care when supplies run low. The outer plastic layer also serves as a moisture barrier, helping to keep you dry and comfortable. For those with blisters or sore feet, diapers double as cushioned insoles. Cut them to size and slip them into your shoes for instant relief and added comfort during long treks. And don't overlook the waterproof backing. This plastic layer can be used to patch leaks in gear, line the inside of a hat to keep out rain, or even create a makeshift pouch for carrying small items or tinder. In the world of survival, adaptability is key. Diapers prove that even the most ordinary items can become extraordinary tools when you know how to use them. So next time you're packing your emergency kit, consider adding a few diapers. They might just save the day in ways you never expected. When disaster strikes, it's often the simplest household items that step up in unexpected ways. Dish soap, yes, the same bottle you keep by your kitchen sink, can be a surprisingly powerful ally in survival situations. Its uses go far beyond cutting grease on your dinner plates. First, let's talk about pest control. In the wild, insects can be more than just a nuisance. They can threaten your health and comfort. Mix a few drops of dish soap with water in a spray bottle. and you have an instant, effective bug repellent for your campsite or shelter. This solution coats soft-bodied insects like aphids and mosquitoes, suffocating them without harsh chemicals. Next, consider personal hygiene. Clean hands are vital when you're handling food or tending to wounds. With just a dab of dish soap and a little water, you can wash away dirt, bacteria, and even oils that plain water can't remove. In a pinch, dish soap can also help clean minor wounds by removing debris and reducing infection risk. Dish soap really shines as a degreaser. If you're working with tools, animal hides, or even preparing wild game, greasy hands and surfaces are inevitable. A small amount of dish soap cuts through the grime, making cleanup faster and safer, essential when you need to keep your gear in top shape. Need to spot leaks? Dish soap is the answer. Mix it with water and apply to hoses, water bottles, or inflatable gear. If you see bubbles forming, you've found your leak. This quick fix can save precious resources and keep your equipment functioning. In situations where you need to make water safe for drinking, dish soap can help too, though not for purification. Use it to thoroughly clean containers before collecting or storing water. This removes residue and bacteria, ensuring your drinking water stays as clean as possible. Stuck zippers, sticky locks, or squeaky hinges. A drop of dish soap acts as a temporary lubricant, helping you open stuck gear or quiet noisy equipment. It's not a permanent fix, but it can get you out of a jam. Washing clothes by hand is another survival reality, and dish soap is surprisingly effective for this task. Its grease-cutting properties lift dirt and sweat from fabric, leaving your clothing cleaner and more comfortable. If you're dealing with poison ivy or other irritating plants, dish soap can help remove the plant's oils from your skin, reducing the risk of a rash if you act quickly. Finally, dish soap is a secret weapon for fishing. A tiny drop in your bait bucket breaks the surface tension of the water, making it easier to spot fish or catch insects that float on the surface. From cleaning wounds to protecting against insects, dish soap proves that even the most unassuming items deserve a spot in your survival kit. When every tool counts, don't overlook the slippery solution sitting right at home. When you think of survival gear, drinking straws probably don't top your list. But these lightweight, everyday items can play a surprisingly big role in keeping you prepared for the unexpected. Let's explore how these humble plastic tubes transform into essential tools when the chips are down. First, consider the challenge of organizing and carrying small amounts of supplies. Drinking straws are perfect for creating single-use packets of everything from salt and spices to antibiotic ointment and waterproof matches. Simply seal both ends with heat, and you have a watertight, compact container that slips easily into any survival kit. This method keeps your gear lightweight and your resources protected from moisture, a critical advantage when space and dryness matter most. Need to start a fire in damp conditions? Drinking straws can be filled with cotton balls, petroleum jelly, or dryer lint to create custom fire starters. These tiny tubes keep your tinder dry and ready to ignite, even in the wettest environments. When it's time to build a fire, just snip open a straw, and you've got an instant, reliable flame source. It's a simple hack that can make all the difference when warmth and cooking are on the line. Straws also shine as makeshift tools for first aid and repairs. For example, a straw can serve as a lightweight, disposable splint for stabilizing small fingers or toes in an emergency. If you're dealing with a puncture wound, a clean straw can help drain fluids or even serve as a breathing tube for improvised airway management, though this should only be attempted with proper knowledge and training. Water is survival's most precious resource, and drinking straws can play a role here too. Use a straw to safely sip water from narrow or hard-to-reach sources where a cup won't fit. Or if you have water purification tablets or bleach, a straw can help you mix and direct treated water exactly where you need it, minimizing waste and maximizing every drop. Organization is key in any survival situation, and straws make it easy to keep things in order. Thread fishing line, needles, or even small wires through a straw to prevent tangling and damage. Color code your straws for different uses, making it quick and easy to grab exactly what you need, when you need it. Even in the wild, personal hygiene matters. Fill a straw with toothpaste or soap for single-use applications on the go. This not only saves space but also ensures you have just enough to stay clean and healthy without carrying bulky containers. Finally, don't forget about signaling and repairs. Cut a brightly colored straw into pieces to use as emergency markers or trailblazes, helping you or rescuers find your way. And if you need to patch a hole in gear, a straw can act as a temporary plug or reinforce makeshift repairs, buying you valuable time until a more permanent fix is possible. In the world of survival, the smallest items often prove the most versatile. Drinking straws, light, durable, and endlessly adaptable, deserve a place in every prepper's arsenal. The next time you reach for one, remember, it's not just for sipping, it might just save the day. When you clean your dryer's lint trap, you're probably just thinking about safety or efficiency. But that fluffy pile of fibers you toss away? It's actually a hidden gem in the world of preparedness. Dryer lint is more than household waste. It's a versatile resource that can play a crucial role in survival scenarios. Let's start with the most famous use: fire starting. Dryer lint is incredibly flammable, making it one of the best natural tinder options you can find for free. Pack a handful into a waterproof container or sandwich bag, and you'll have an instant way to ignite a campfire, even with just a spark from a ferro rod. The fine fibers catch fire quickly and burn hot, helping larger kindling come to life even in damp conditions. But the power of dryer lint doesn't stop at the campfire. In a pinch, it can be used as emergency insulation. Stuff it into gloves, boots, or hats to add a layer of warmth on cold nights. Its lightweight, compressible nature makes it easy to carry and stuff anywhere you need a little extra protection from the elements. Dryer lint can also play a role in first aid. If you're out of gauze, a clean handful can be pressed into service as a temporary wound dressing to help absorb blood and protect the injury until proper medical supplies are available. Just make sure the lint is free from chemical residues and comes from natural fibers for the safest use. Looking to keep pests at bay, dryer lint is a gentle deterrent for small critters. Place tufts around your campsite or in cracks where mice might sneak in. The unfamiliar texture and scent can discourage unwanted visitors, buying you time and peace of mind. If you're into crafting or need to improvise, dryer lint has you covered. Mixed with water and a bit of glue, it becomes a form of paper mache, allowing you to create emergency containers, insulation panels, or even simple water filters in dire circumstances, though keep in mind, lint filters only debris, not bacteria or chemicals. Finally, dryer lint can help with signaling. Brightly colored lint, especially from synthetic fabrics, can be spread on the ground or waved in the air to attract attention. Its unusual fluffy texture stands out against natural backdrops, making it easier for rescuers to spot. So, the next time you empty your lint trap, think twice before tossing it. That unassuming fluff could be the spark that keeps you warm, safe, and even alive when the unexpected happens. If there's one item that earns its place in every prepper's kit, it's duct tape. More than just a quick fix for household repairs, duct tape is a survival powerhouse, flexible, durable, and endlessly adaptable. Let's explore how this humble role transforms from a hardware staple into an indispensable ally in survival scenarios. First, consider shelter. When storms roll in or your tarp springs a leak, duct tape is your go-to for patching holes, sealing seams, or even constructing makeshift shelters from plastic sheeting or trash bags. Its waterproof adhesive creates a reliable barrier against wind and rain, helping you stay dry and protected when conditions turn harsh. But duct tape's utility goes far beyond shelter. In an emergency, it can be a literal lifesaver when it comes to first aid. If you need to secure a bandage, create a splint, or even fashion a sling, strips of duct tape provide sturdy support. It can also be used to improvise butterfly closures for cuts, hold gauze in place, or keep blisters from getting worse on a long trek. Clothing repairs are a breeze with duct tape. Torn jacket, split shoe sole, a few strips can seal up rips, patch holes, or reinforce worn areas, keeping you warm and mobile when replacements aren't an option. And if your gear breaks, a ripped backpack strap or a cracked water bottle, duct tape steps in to restore function until you find a permanent fix. Need to improvise tools? Duct tape can transform sticks into spears, secure knives to poles, or even create makeshift rope by twisting strips together. It's also perfect for bundling firewood, marking trails with bright, visible tape, or crafting emergency cordage for tying, repairing, or hanging items around camp. Let's not forget its role as a pest deterrent. Wrapping duct tape sticky side out around tent poles or food containers can help keep crawling insects at bay. In a pinch, it can even help pull out splinters or ticks. Just press a piece gently onto the skin and peel away. And when it comes to signaling for help, a strip of bright duct tape on your gear, clothing, or a tree can catch the eye of rescuers far more effectively than natural materials. Its reflective qualities and bold colors stand out in almost any environment. So, the next time you pack your bug-out bag or emergency kit, don't just throw in a roll of duct tape. Think of it as your ultimate survival sidekick. Versatile, reliable, and ready for anything, duct tape truly proves that sometimes the simplest tools are the most powerful. When you think of survival essentials, dental floss probably isn't the first item that comes to mind. But this slender string is far more than a tool for oral hygiene. It's a prepper's secret weapon, strong, compact, and endlessly versatile. Let's start with its most obvious strength: durability. Dental floss is engineered to withstand tension without snapping, making it a surprisingly effective stand-in for cordage. Imagine you're out in the wild and need to repair torn clothing or patch up a ripped backpack. Dental floss can be threaded through a needle and used to stitch fabric, gear, or even heavy canvas, holding up under stress where ordinary thread might fail. But its uses go far beyond sewing. Need to secure a makeshift shelter? Dental floss can tie down tarps, lash branches together, or hang lightweight items from trees. Its strength and flexibility let you improvise with confidence, whether you're constructing a lean-to or stringing up food to keep it away from animals. Fishing in a survival scenario? Dental floss can double as emergency fishing line. Just tie it to a hook, find a sturdy branch, and you're ready to catch dinner. It's thin enough to be unobtrusive in water, yet strong enough to reel in a decent-sized fish. Dental floss also excels in first aid situations. If you run out of medical tape, use floss to tie off a bandage or even as an emergency tourniquet for fingers or toes. In a pinch, you can use it to secure splints or tie together makeshift slings, providing vital support until you find proper medical care. Let's not forget about food prep. Need to slice soft cheese, cake, or even hard-boiled eggs? A taut strand of dental floss makes for a clean, precise cut, no knife required. It's also invaluable for trussing up meat or bundling herbs. Out in the wild, improvisation is key. Dental floss can be used to craft traps and snares for small game, or even to create tripwires as a basic perimeter alarm. String some metal objects or cans on a length of floss, and you'll have an early warning system if anything approaches your camp at night. Dental floss is also handy for personal care. Besides cleaning your teeth, it can be used to repair eyeglasses, replace a broken shoelace, or even as makeshift jewelry string, keeping you comfortable and functional in challenging conditions. Finally, its compact size and lightweight mean you can carry yards of dental floss in even the smallest survival kit. It takes up almost no space, yet its utility is nearly limitless. So, the next time you stock your prepper supplies, don't overlook dental floss. This humble thread is a testament to the power of thinking small, because in survival, sometimes the tiniest tools make the biggest difference. When we finish the last scoop of beans or rice from a food storage can, it's easy to see only a piece of trash. But in the world of survival, every empty can is a blank canvas for ingenuity, a sturdy, versatile container just waiting for its second act. Let's dive into the many ways these humble cans can become critical assets in your emergency arsenal. First, consider their role as improvised cookware. Whether you're boiling water, heating soup, or baking a small loaf of bread, an empty can withstands direct heat and is perfectly suited for open-fire cooking. In a pinch, punch a few holes near the top, add a wire handle, and you have a makeshift pot or kettle, ideal for campfire meals. But their usefulness doesn't stop at the fire. Empty cans can be transformed into reliable light sources. Fill one with oil or melted wax, add a homemade wick, and you've created a simple lantern or emergency candle, bringing both warmth and illumination when the grid goes down. Need to signal for help? The reflective interior of a can makes a surprisingly effective signaling mirror, or bang two cans together to create a loud noise, an improvised alarm to alert you of intruders or wild animals. For food prep and preservation, empty cans shine as storage containers. With tight-fitting lids, they keep dry goods safe from pests and moisture. You can also use them to organize small tools, fishing tackle, or even first aid supplies, keeping your gear protected and easy to access. In the realm of hygiene and health, cans become wash basins for quick cleanups or even makeshift sinks for hand washing. In an emergency, they can also serve as small stoves. Just cut vents in the sides and use them to burn solid fuel tablets or twigs for a controlled heat source. Let's not forget about their value in construction and shelter. Stack and fill cans with sand or dirt, and you've got the building blocks for windbreaks or even emergency walls. Arrange several cans together, and you can create a simple rocket stove, maximizing fuel efficiency for cooking and warmth. For outdoor survival, cans are perfect for crafting simple traps or alarms. Balance a can with pebbles or coins attached to a tripwire. Any disturbance will rattle the can and alert you to movement nearby. Or use cans as planters to start a survival garden, giving you a portable and protected place for growing herbs and vegetables. Even in recreation and morale, cans serve a purpose. Stack them for target practice, use them as noisemakers for signaling, or let kids use them for games to keep spirits high during long stretches off the grid. The next time you empty a food storage can, don't toss it away. With a little creativity, these everyday items can become the backbone of your survival toolkit, proof that, in an emergency, nothing is ever truly wasted. When the lights go out and darkness creeps in, a simple glow stick can become a beacon of hope. Often overlooked as a mere party favor or kid's toy, glow sticks are, in fact, a prepper's secret weapon, compact, waterproof, and utterly reliable when batteries fail or matches run out. Let's explore the many ways these luminous tools can light up your survival strategy. First and foremost, glow sticks are an immediate, safe source of light. Unlike candles or flashlights, they don't require flame or electricity, making them perfect for illuminating a tent, a room, or a path during a blackout. Crack one open, and you have hours of gentle, ambient light that won't attract unwanted attention or drain precious resources, but their value extends far beyond simple illumination. In an emergency, glow sticks can be used to mark routes or hazardous areas. Tie one to a tree branch or hang it on a door handle to signal safe passage, mark a trail, or identify the location of supplies in the dark. Their soft glow is visible from a distance, helping you or your group navigate safely without stumbling into danger. Need to signal for help? Glow sticks shine as non-verbal communication tools. Waving a brightly colored stick can alert rescuers to your position, especially at night when visibility is low. For those on the move, attaching a glow stick to your backpack or clothing turns you into a moving beacon, making it easier for your group to stay together or for others to track your progress. Glow sticks are also invaluable for organizing and identifying gear. Color code your supplies by attaching different colored sticks, one for medical kits, another for water, and so on. In stressful situations, this quick visual system can save precious seconds and reduce confusion. Safety, too, is enhanced with glow sticks. Drop one into a bucket of water to create a floating lantern, providing gentle illumination without the risk of fire. In situations where gas leaks or flammable materials are present, glow sticks offer a risk-free alternative to open flames or sparking electronics. Even in first aid, glow sticks have a role. In the chaos of an emergency, marking injured individuals or critical equipment with a glow stick can help rescuers find them faster. For children or vulnerable group members, wearing a glow stick around the neck or wrist keeps them visible and reassured during stressful nights. And don't overlook their psychological impact. In long-term survival scenarios, the calming effect of soft, colorful light can help reduce fear and anxiety, especially for children. Sometimes a little glow in the darkness is all it takes to boost morale and keep hope alive. So whether you're navigating a blackout, signaling for rescue, or simply keeping your group organized and safe, glow sticks prove themselves as more than just a party trick. They're a vital, versatile addition to any prepper's kit, ready to shine when you need them most. When it comes to overlooked essentials in your survival stash, hydrogen peroxide often hides in plain sight, tucked away in medicine cabinets and first aid kits. But this simple, bubbling liquid is far more than a wound cleanser. In a true prepper's world, hydrogen peroxide is a multi-purpose powerhouse, ready to tackle emergencies, hygiene, and even food safety. First, let's talk about its classic role, disinfecting wounds. When you pour hydrogen peroxide on a cut or scrape, the fizzing action isn't just for show, it's the liquid working to kill bacteria and help prevent infection, making it invaluable when clean water and medical supplies are scarce. Beyond first aid, hydrogen peroxide shines in oral hygiene. If toothpaste runs out, a diluted rinse can help kill germs and freshen breath, reducing the risk of oral infections. In survival situations, dental health is more than cosmetic. It's crucial for overall well-being. But the uses don't stop there. Did you know hydrogen peroxide can purify water in a pinch? While it's not a replacement for boiling or trusted filters, adding a few drops to questionable water can help kill harmful microorganisms, making it safer to drink until better options are available. Food safety is another front where hydrogen peroxide proves its worth. Washing fruits and vegetables with a hydrogen peroxide solution can help remove bacteria and pesticides, extending the shelf life of your precious produce in a survival pantry. It's also a powerful cleaning agent. When soap is limited, hydrogen peroxide can disinfect surfaces, tools, and even reusable bandages, helping to prevent the spread of illness in tight quarters. Mold and mildew don't stand a chance either. Spray hydrogen peroxide on damp surfaces to kill spores, and keep your shelter safe and breathable. A must when you're hunkered down for extended periods. And for those with green thumbs, hydrogen peroxide supports plant health. Mixing it into water can help treat root rot and boost oxygen in the soil, keeping survival gardens thriving when every calorie counts. From first aid and water purification to cleaning and gardening, hydrogen peroxide is the bubbling secret weapon every prepper should have on hand. Versatile, affordable, and easy to store, it's a silent guardian, ready to tackle the unexpected one fizz at a time. When you think of survival gear, lipstick probably isn't the first thing that comes to mind. Yet, this small, unassuming cosmetic can be a surprising asset in emergency situations. Let's explore how a simple tube of lipstick can become a colorful solution for preppers. First, lipstick is a natural marking tool. In a pinch, you can use it to write messages on mirrors, windows, or any smooth surface, leaving directions, warnings, or signals for rescue teams or other survivors. The waxy texture means your message will last through rain and humidity, much longer than a finger drawn in dust. Next, consider the power of camouflage. If you need to blend in with your surroundings, especially in an urban setting, lipstick can help disguise shiny objects or even your own skin. A dab on exposed metal can dull its gleam, reducing the risk of catching unwanted attention. Lipstick's waxy base also makes it a handy fire starter. Rubbing a bit onto cotton, tissue, or even dry leaves turns them into highly flammable tinder. In wet conditions, the oils in lipstick help the fire catch and burn brighter, giving you a critical edge when warmth or cooked food is a must. In cold climates, lipstick pulls double duty as a skin protectant. Smearing it on your cheeks or nose can shield sensitive skin from windburn and chapping, acting as a barrier against the harsh elements much like petroleum jelly. It's not just for looks, it's for survival. Lipstick can even serve as a makeshift lubricant for zippers, hinges, or stuck tools. The oils and waxes smooth movement, helping you free a jammed backpack or open a stubborn can when every second counts. So, before you dismiss that extra tube in your drawer, remember, lipstick is more than just makeup. It's a multi-use survival tool, ready to leave a mark, light a fire, or simply lift your spirits when you need it most. As we wrap up today's video, if you have any questions or if there are any topics that you would like discussed in the future, let us know in the comment section below. We love to get video ideas from the community, and be sure to like today's video and subscribe to the channel in order to be notified of the next prepper video we release. Also, check out the link in the description for a list of offers of free prepper gear and free prepper items to check out. And thanks for swinging by the Prepper Almanac today, it's appreciated.